We're set for Sunday afternoon baseball. So here is Kike Hernandez. First shot for him here as he comes in, currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
There's no way you could have forced.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
This guy has some pop in that leadoff spot. You have to be a little bit more careful than that. Threw him a first pitch strike, and he hit it over the wall.
Into the box, Johnny Damon. As it's grounded sharply to first. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The designated hitter, David Ortiz.
Next, it'll be David Ortiz. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First delivery to him. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort than this.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone their way, and this is the time to turn things around now, Dero. It's been an ugly series up to this point, and they need to turn it around pronto today.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So we'll take one more look. And boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends. Martin Perez, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on it?
This guy's one of the top strikeout pitchers in the league. Over 225 strikeouts so far on this season alone. And when he's on, you're going to see lots of swings and misses. Quality stuff, and he knows how to strike people out.
Cesar Hernandez is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Cesar Hernandez becomes the 2nd out of the bottom of the 1st.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Hernandez gets there for the catch, and that ends the new inning set to get underway. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Dwight Evans. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. And it's gone as they add still another.
2 home runs in 3 days. I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. The 0-1. Hit out towards second. He's right there on to first. So a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. So it's back to the top of the order now. And that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
Man, you can see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back.
Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Going back is the center fielder. Gone! You got to be kidding me. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. So batting practice continues here today as they notch their 7th home run of the game.
Oh, Matty B, this has turned into a lopsided one here. How about this, D-Row? 7th home run of this game alone.
This is crazy. They knew coming in they had the lineup to do damage, but this is getting absolutely out of hand right now. This guy is missing over the heart of the plate. This trend could continue.
Here now is Rafael Devers as he rips it on the ground to second. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Now that brings up Josh Naylor. He's got 0 for his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. And he fouls this one off. Pulled toward right center field. Boggs has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Andres Gimenez the next to bat. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games. And now the first pitch. Fouled off. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. 2 out, nobody on. Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first, but an easy play. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager.
Now to the plate, Bobby Dahlbeck. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often. When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good, get greedy and keep getting knocks and putting pressure on the defense.
And that's in for a base hit, his 2nd in as many trips to the plate. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Catcher, Kevin.
in now, Kevin Plawecki. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a two-run shot to left center, one shy of the magic number now. 49 home runs thus far as this lead got even wider. Almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Is this a live baseball game, or are they taking batting practice right now?
D-Roll.
Somebody help me out.
This is one of those D-Roll where they say, hey, it's good weather for a snowman, right? That 8 spot looks like it's snowman in the scorebook. 8 bombs so far in this game alone. Crazy.
Nick Wickren is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And that's out number 1. One gone here in the Boston 3rd. And that'll bring up one of the members of the 3,000 hit club, Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Gamble is there. 2 gone. Digging in will be Kike Hernandez. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
Ah, man, he's making a lot of noise in this one. He's feeling really locked in.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. But the Red Sox strike for 2. Oscar Mercado digging in now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Next up is Jordan Luplow. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ballgame. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Luplow, a 27-year-old, he was selected in the 3rd round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. All set for the start of the 4th. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Johnny Damon. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air out to center field. Gamble is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Next, here is David Ortiz. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Mercado is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are 2 gone now. So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And that brings up the 3rd baseman, Rafael Devers. Now here's the first offering. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Red Sox. And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. And it's fouled away.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Cesar Hernandez comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can.
He's under it, and that ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Bobby Dahlbeck.
Here's the first pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario at short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Up next, Kevin Plawecki. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First offering.
You know, most people would be surprised he took that right there because that looked like it was in his honey hole. He had to obviously been sitting on something else.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Dwight Evans, the batter now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Red Sox go. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. 1 man out now in the Cleveland 5th. And that'll bring Andres Jimenez into bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1, here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Next up, Ben Gamble. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. No runs, no hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up.
All I can say about this one is that he must have taken a mental holiday there. Nice throw to second, I guess. Too bad there was no play there, though.
Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 1-2. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Oliver Perez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to. First offering. Line drive to left. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Kike Hernandez steps in once more as we look back at the big game he's already had. He got off to a fast start with 2 homers in the early going. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, his 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hack trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Into the box now, Johnny Damon racing back, the right fielder. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. This has almost been a superhuman performance from this lineup. 10 home runs in the game. When's the last time you can remember a team knocking that many balls out of the park?
Dan, they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I prefer to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
To short, Rosario brings it in. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Rafael Devers, the next to bat. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Jordan Luplow is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. In for strike 2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Barnes fields it cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
When the guy in the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind it.
So next to bat will be Ahmed Rosario. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now the first pitch. Drilled to the left side. And that's through for a base hit. And the no-hitter is gone.
Hey, D-Row, it's kind of getting late early. That's only their first hit of the game, and we're into the 6th inning.
Yeah, this guy's been on point all day.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Digging in next, Franmil Reyes. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB.
Ouch, that one hit him. First pitch of the AB now. Josh Naylor stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Rosario at third. Hernandez on second. Reyes on at first with 2 down. And he fouls this one off. Too high. Ball 3.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the...
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. To the left side, but it's well foul. Hard hit ball to short. Rosario's got it cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Now at the plate, Kevin Plawecki is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. Into center field. Line drive, base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Standing in now, Dwight Evans fouled off. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Stepping in now, Wade Boggs. And it's fouled away. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And now a pitch on the way. Hit in the air to center field. Center fielder on the run. Gamble is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Kike Hernandez steps in with his eyes on history. Take a look at his work at the plate in this one as he'll shoot for his 4th homer to put himself in rare company. Now the pitch. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Up next to the
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy with it.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. The 0-1. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Mercado is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional 7th inning.
But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this. Matt Barnes gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. First pitch of the AB now. Andres Jimenez is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. And he takes strike 2.
0-2.
Fouled away.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. One gone. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Ben Gamble is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
Now batting, left fielder,
Oscar Mercado is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate is David Ortiz, who was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mercado is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. At the plate now is Xander Bogaerts, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And he is in to second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon. James Karinchak comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Rafael Devers stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Man, that's got to be a base-running mistake right there. But taking a look at it, I guess, in his defense, he had to wait to see if the ball was going to be caught. By the time he saw it get down, the ball was already on its way back to the infield.
At the plate, Bobby Dahlbeck. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before, and you can add one more home run onto this already impressive number. At the plate now, Kevin Plawecki popped him up. Perez over to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out. Ready to take his hacks again. Dwight Evans lasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat. Now the first pitch. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball.
A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously, he didn't circle this guy. That's his 3rd knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
In now, Wade Boggs. Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Now a ball lined to the left side. This is foul for the first strike. On the ground to third. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Red Sox are out in front, 18-0. striding in for the Indians, Jordan Luplow. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Here's the 0-2. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Ahmed Rosario stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back. So now to the plate, Johnny Damon. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance from the stretch. Hard liner to center field, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is. And sometimes it's a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks. And some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt
hit high and deep out to left center field. Center fielder going back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
Into the box, Rafael Devers. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. And now in the box, Bobby Dahlbeck working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. 3 runs already home here. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Standing in now, Kevin Plawecki, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is. Digging in, the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. Starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Franmil Reyes is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Franmil Reyes is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the 9th. Throw over to the bag, just keeping him close. And again, a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here's the 0-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. 1-2 now.
1-2.
Hernandez, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Throw on to first, and the Red Sox will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We can say this now.